Hi guys, so I figured I start the garden tour the same spot that I started it last time. So this is my raised bed by my kitchen, which gets about only 2 hours of sun every day, and all the things experimented, it's actually growing. So this is my Thai basil plant. I have some bush beans here, and it's flowering. I really hope I can get some. I have carrots right here, and this is my cucumber plant. I'm very excited about this. I just want to see if I will get cucumbers from this because I only get 2 hours. So here we have some scallions, some green onion, and this is my basil. The basil is just loving it here, and I have some nasturtium that I planted from seed. I'm super excited. I see a little cucumber right there. Very exciting. So this is what it looks like. I also wanted to show you my beautiful flowers here. This is just thriving. It's just amazing. And over here I have all of my flowers that I started from seed. I wasn't even sure that it took, but it actually never showed you the front flower bed. And this is it. We added a couple of annuals here, and here is my David Austin rose that I've been really struggling with this year. I'm just happy that it's actually blooming. So here you go. I had to actually remove one of them, but I still have to. So next year I will get another one and give it another try. The third one. And I wanted to add that for some reason I am in zone 7A and we cannot grow eucalyptus here. But for some reason, 3 years ago, or was it 4 years ago, that I put in the ground as an annual, and it never died. It is thriving. I don't have any irrigation going to it. I am scared to even have anything added to this because I don't want it to die. I just love eucalyptus. For the past 4 years, I haven't bought any eucalyptus to put in a bouquet. I'm just getting everything from the garden, which is very exciting. So I figured I'd just give you a little tour right now since we have a cloudy day and we had a lot of rain last night. But I probably should have cleaned everything up before showing you everything, but I figured it's okay. So I Diamond Frost Euphorbia right here, and this is where my old rose was, and it died. So for this year I just added that actually last weekend because we pulled the old one out. That will have to do until we get a new David Austin next year. Also, I want to say this flower bed is brand new for us. We did this one last year, and we actually redid all the stone. We did the brick here, and I actually did everything other than the eucalyptus. So we had a lot of success, but also a lot of fail, like the Mexican grass right here. This one died. I don't know why, but it just did. I'm still really happy with it. And I love the little pop of annuals because it really brings a lot of color to this flower bed. And now let's go in the back, shall we? And my roses are finally rebounding after so many days and products that I've tried. I finally was able to an expert rosarian, and she told me how to take care of them, and I hope that I'm doing a decent job because they're finally coming back. They should be, but I'm just happy to see little blooms on them. And there you go. I finally was able to mulch here, and we have 2 extra bags of mulch. That's for the front that I should probably do as well. But this is my little shaded area, and I still have my Swiss chard and some more carrot that, remember I told you I'm experimenting with. I have pulled a couple. They're not very big, but I'm still getting some carrots, which is really nice. Here for my climbing rose, they're going for their second flush, and this is Lady Gardener's climbing rose from David Austin, and it's just so beautiful. It did flush last year. Last year was its first year, so I'm really excited about that. and for some reason this one is just happy and disease. Let's go to the little container vegetable garden here. I mean, look at my flowers, they're just exploding. We had an incident with this guy. We had a lot of wind, I think a couple of weeks ago or so, and in the middle of the plant, and I was really sad because I thought I was going to have to replace my Syncredible, but I tied it and it's doing fine. Actually, it got even bigger, so that's a really exciting. And Mini Vista, which are doing so beautifully. I mean, look how lush this is. It's so beautiful. It is kind of choking the other Coral Bell one, but I mean, just look. Now so for this, you might notice a couple changes. Do you remember how I said that I had started from seed tomatoes that I didn't think were going to survive, so I put in that raised bed over there? Well, they were starting to grow really nicely. It's crazy what a month does. So I had to dig in the shed and go look for all those pots that my other plants came in, that I put each of them in there, and they're doing so well. So it looks like one of the plants must be a Sun Gold or a Super Sweet 100, I'm not sure. And this littlest one, I mean, it's so beautiful. It has tomatoes on it, and they are doing so well. I am really, really happy. Honestly, I still don't know what kind of tomatoes those were because I did seed a bunch and I don't know what took. I didn't label anything. So I guess we will know when it's time to harvest them. And as for our raised bed here, I guess I did not know they were going to be successful, the seeds that I put in, because oh my god, this is so lush. There's zero room for anything else. The cucumber took all over. It's on the floor right now. My bell pepper, which I thought was never going to survive, I have peppers, and this is what I started from seed, and I still don't know what kind of pepper. If it is a hot pepper or bell pepper, I guess we'll find out when the flowers become like a fruit. I mean, I don't know, I think if you saw in a couple of my videos, I did have green beans, and they were from this whole area. I've been getting green beans every day, and I think I have like 14 plants here. Pretty they are, and those are the purple ones. Let's see, I think there's one right here. You can see it. So beautiful. And those are I think Queen of Night tomatoes. I'm not exactly sure. I think I might have to tag somewhere in there, but those are so beautiful. Can you see it? Here, let's look at our eggplant. It's so pretty. I actually have to see. I mean, look how pretty that is. It looks exactly like the picture. I actually have to do some research to know when I can pick those. But we both, Cliff and I, did not expect for the Super Sweet 100 and the Sun Gold to explode like that. I mean, look, we are running out of support. I had to look for something that was leaning on the fence and put it here, some kind of trellis, and have it trail up down. I mean, look at this. I am not complaining. It's just so beautiful, and I'm so excited. I just hope that the birds don't my tomatoes, because they like to hang out on the fence, and they haven't quite figured it out yet. So I've been pretty lucky so far. Now for the squashes. They are doing really, really well, and I mean, I have a spaghetti squash right here. Those were the one that was also in the raised bed that it would grow or not, because I just put in the seed and I had no idea. So I had to also remove those and find their own little pot. So this is a spaghetti squash apparently, and this is some kind of butternut squash. I'm not sure, both of them. And we have a lot of little butternut squash. I'm so excited about that. There should be one here. Here you go. And I mean, they're all loaded. The sweet potatoes are just doing amazing. My little squash is doing fine as well, my coconut squash. So one of them are leaning this way, and I'm kind of debating about putting, I think I have some patty pan seed, paddy bean squash seed, and I'm debating about adding one right here. And I think I might do that. I mean, it still looks good, but if it actually does die eventually, I'll have another squash plant to replace it. So I guess I'm trying to be proactive. Okay, so now to the pepper pot. This is all the Tabasco. They're doing so well. And I had no idea, since I'd never grown jalapeno, I had no idea that you would get that many. I swear to you, I feel like there's 20 in this tiny plant. And the Thai peppers, we've been picking this every single day, at least 30 of them. But I mean, look at this. I'm so excited because we'll have a lot of dry chiller, because I'm not going to make a fermented hot sauce with it. I will dry everything. So that's really exciting. One thing I probably wish that I'd filmed more is when we dug out all the potatoes. I will look for a tiny little clip, I think that I have, and put it in maybe right now. Okay guys, so we decided to get to our potato bags, and so far this is how much we got. Quite a lot. And this is our last bag. We actually forgot to film it, but super exciting. So that was the potatoes, but I had ordered some more seeds last month, and I saw that they had fingerling potatoes that was a seed that was on $5, and I figured why not, and I got some, and oh my god, I think I got like 30 fingerling potato seed, and I had to wait until my potatoes were done. Later on, I found out that I'm not supposed to put another batch of potatoes after I've grown potatoes. But then I already had the potato seeds, so I figured I'm just going to try anything. Let's just try and see. So I have them divided into 2 bags. I actually had to get rid of 10 of the seed potato because they were going bad because I waited so long. So like I said, this is an experiment, and I'm hoping to dig those up if they sprout, if everything goes well, maybe in September alongside the sweet potatoes. And just see, you know, you never know until you try. And so far, the container garden that I have here has pretty much gone above and beyond that, anything that I hope it would be. And I'm actually really happy that I'm doing this year before we start with a real big garden. Exactly, you know, what I can grow and what I can't grow and what I need to work on. I think you never stop learning, but I'm just liking getting my feet wet. I think I might have gotten a little carried away. I'm just happy for this bed, honestly, because there's way less bugs than if I would have planted it in the grass. But this spaghetti squash, I am really happy to look at it every day from my kitchen window and just see this whole pad here. And especially those tomatoes. I started all of those from seed, and I cannot believe that. I just cannot believe it. I literally thought they were dying, and I threw them outside, and they started thriving, and even they made it through a cold, I think too cold, in the spring. So that's now on to something that I wanted to show you. I went to Lowe's this weekend. I don't know what we went there to get, and I looked at the clearance rack, and I saw those tomatoes. They were dying. I mean, terrible. I mean, almost dead. And I just wanted to save them because I think there were 3 of them for $1, and I removed all the dead leaves, gave them some vitamins and compost, some good soil, and now a week later they are thriving. I think there's some flowers in there, and I'm just so glad that I saved them. Honestly, if they don't give tomato, I am fine with it. I just wanted to save them. I was so sad looking at them. And I have a little experiment. In this little pot right here is an experiment. I had some Queen of Night, I think, tomato, and I think they're the black one. And I bought the seed a long time ago, and I was really afraid to try to put them in the ground because it was so late, and because I forgot about them. So I figured why not, and they on the packet it said from seed to harvest is 76 days, so I counted backwards and put them in the ground 2 weeks ago, and this is what popped up. So I'm really hoping to get something before frost in October. So this is an experiment to see how late you can still plant tomatoes. I mean, in my zone. Honestly, I'm really hoping that something comes out of it. For the first week and a half, nothing popped up, and I figured, oh my god, it's okay, it's only 2 seeds. That did not work. And then this week, they were like, one popped up, and then afterwards, the other one popped up. So I don't know, I'll keep you posted. I'm really excited about all of this. So I'm trying to get the tag to tell you what are those tomatoes right here. I'm not sure I can find it. And this cucumber plant is full of bees. I'm just hoping they don't sting. So I was able to peek at it. It said Cherokee purple. So that's the big tomato in the raised bed. So excited about that one. And the other one that I just put in the pot, this is the Queen of Night. And then look at this. So that's it, guys, for our little container garden. If you're thinking of doing it, just do it. I mean, you never know until you try, right? I am so excited about all of this and how pretty and healthy everything looks. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any tips for me, please leave a comment. I would absolutely love to learn as much as I can from you guys, and I'll just leave you with this beautiful, incredible